Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. Last trading day of the month, and the markets got absolutely slaughtered. All the work that they've tried, got pretty much brought us right back to where we were before we had this big gap open, and that was really the big day that they had. But in any case, we broke through important support, and I was kind of thinking that they were going to try to hold this gap right here. We took one of the trades, the condors here, and it was working out fantastic at first. I think we were up almost $750 pretty quickly, and just put our stops in place, and we got stopped out. No harm, no foul. We didn't lose anything. And then took another try at it right here, and same thing happened. So step away. We didn't lose a penny. We didn't make a penny. We're going to get those kind of days, especially really when we have these big down days, because typically what happens when we get these up days is once they kind of pan out and they're done with the big move, they just kind of go sideways. But the thing is, with the down moves, they only give you a couple, maybe a couple green bars before taking it right back down again. So it was definitely one of those things that today wasn't a condor day. We thought I had a couple good shots at it, and it just didn't work out. So anyway, here we are. This is a pivot that I was talking about in the trade room, that if the bears can get through this, really the first one was going to be up at this hanging on over at the 50.77 level. And I said, if they don't hold it, we're going to come right down to the 50.81. If they don't hold that, then we're coming down to the 50.58. And if they don't hold that, this was the next pivot. So these are, these have been here all week, and I've been watching them, and it's just amazing how the tops and the bottoms have been coming into play. But in any case, we have the Fed meeting tomorrow. I don't think he's doing anything. I think the market knows that. I think it's more going to be about what he says tomorrow. He may try to say something to save the market. Who knows? I don't really think he really, at this particular stage, doesn't care. He knows what he's fighting and what he's up against, and anything he's doing to try to curb inflation, the administration's just taking that and then spending more money. So they're like on a treadmill. They're not going anywhere with this whole thing, and that's really what leads to stagflation, and I think that's what a lot of people are pretty worried about. So anyway, we have some little bit of buy signal here. I don't think it means anything until tomorrow, until after the Fed meeting. And if they continue lower, then we're going to be testing this 49.84 again. And unfortunately, if that, once we start coming down to these levels again, you could only test this support so many times before it's going to be taken out. And then if it's taken out, we got to go all the way to the daily chart on this to find out where the next support level is going to go. And we're really looking all the way down at the 4,900 level. We even have this little kind of open gap right here at the 49.09. So this, and then really the next larger support that I would be watching. This is probably the next floor right here, between the 4,900 48.44. Now remember, this has always been what I'm saying my target is. So if we're coming down to these support levels, my downside target's coming into play very, very quickly. And, if that happens, then there's a chance we give it all back and we come all the way down to the 4,600. So remember, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying if they start losing support. But the problem, this entire rally was made on the Fed doing 6 rate cuts. That's what they were pricing into the market. And now, they have to come to the reality that they may be hiking another time. That's being priced in right now. So, if he does cut rates, it's going to be just some kind of Hail Mary pass to to maybe try to help out the administration. I don't know. I don't know what he would do it for. Inflation's going in the wrong way. Interest rates are going in the wrong way, so it's going to be very difficult for him to try to cut rates at these levels. So anyway, where the thing is that the Bears have time, man. They have an entire month to work this market over, and it's if they start taking out important support levels, I mean, people are going to just run for the hills. But I'm not saying we're getting into any kind of bear market. That is not what I'm looking at right now. I'm really just looking at a decent retracement down. I think the bulls will find their footing. We'll get a little, either sometime between May and June. We're going to find that floor. They'll probably rally it into, the September time period. And then from there, as we get closer to the elections is where, I think things could really go kind of bonkers, and especially watch out on election day, because it's there's going to be a lot of people that, well, I can tell you right now, 50% of the people aren't going to believe who won the election. So we're going to start there, and things are going to get pretty ugly when we start getting into that area. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Really, let me just go back to this real quick. The Bulls, the first thing they're going to have to do is get it above the 50-58. That's their first task. Then they're going to have to battle with the moving averages that are crossing, so that's going to be right around that 50-74. If they get above it, then we're looking back at the 51. If the Bears take out the 50-35, next pivot is coming down at the 50-15, and then we're testing these lows at the 49-88. So the Bulls have some work to do. The Bears still have to get through some support levels. I guess we will find out soon enough tomorrow. So with that, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.